make this more likely to be commercialized? And if the answer is no, if it's like, well, no company's really going to want to, maybe it's a better way for a researcher to make a research tool or something, and we just say, oh, well, researchers could do this in their lab for, you know, they don't have to buy it from a company, there's no advantage to that, then it just doesn't make sense to make the investment. So we'll just say, you know, publish the information, put it out there. People will do it then if they choose to, but it's not, patenting isn't really the best way to get the information or the technology out there.
So I just want to add one more thing. You know, I think an effective way to manage a portfolio, you know, there's one thing to get it, but then what do you do with it afterwards? You know, it goes back to the concept of, you know, what's your IP strategy? It does, you know, kind of blows my mind from time to time when you may be talking to a particular researcher and you're saying, you know what, you know, we're just not, I don't see any deployment anytime soon in Colombia. You know, let's drop that patent, and they may be hesitant to do it. But you know, this researcher, you know, has no problem running a $20,000 experiment. That's just not going to work just because idle curiosity. You've got to learn to drop some things, and you know, just as there's some business decisions where you just say no, we can't do it right now. At some point, you just, you know, even though you made the original investment and file that application, at some point you just got to let it go.
Stephanie talked about the AIA briefly, and really the only part of it that I want to reference is the idea of first inventor to file. And Bill, is that changing the way you're approaching IP in any way?
Yeah, it is. Like I mentioned earlier, GE has this patent evaluation board process where we rate the invention disclosures to file patent applications on or to keep them as trade secrets, etc.